I had my lunch today at 10:30.
Why did you have it at 10:30?
Because I'd be up really early and I had my breakfast at about 6, and then
Right.
by about 10:30 I'd be like ready for 10:30, 11.
Sorry, you were up at 6.
I have a child.
I know, but but like, why did she get up at that time?
Every day. I'm up every day at that time. There's
This is what. See, no.
Why are you so
I
raging?
don't know. I get like this sometimes. I go, this is see
That early?
6. Have you seen Marilyn Manson recently?
No, Google it.
He looks literally like somebody's mad auntie who might have an OnlyFans. Have you seen him? We need to get a picture of him up for this. Ah, look at him. That's the exact photo.
He looks like a weird old lady who owns like a second-hand bookshop. That's a I love where
I know, look at
his
that
bitch
photo.
looks exactly the same.
The beautiful people. The beautiful people.
At least he still got his hair.
As I'm walking in, a well-known radio and television personality from here was sitting outside, and I said hello because I vaguely knew this person. My 2 colleagues are already sitting down. I would come outside, and that personality is standing there. He's about to leave. Well, Kieran, how's it going? All right, mate, not too bad. Were you in Edinburgh this year? I was. Have you recovered? And I went, well, I don't drink, mate, so the only thing I'm really recovering from is a few bagels. For whatever reason, he decides to take my freshly shaved skull in his 2 hands like this. And he shook it violently. Like this. And goes, take a drink! Will you take a drink?
Why didn't you stop him?
I couldn't. How was I going to stop him? How do you stop someone with a latte and a fucking focaccia in your hand?
Suck my cock, Kieran.
You sounded like a guy at a placebo there.
I know. Suck my penis in the mouth. Friend in need's a friend indeed. A friend with weed is better. Alcoholic kind of mood.
Oh, don't
Lose
be.
my
How do you
clothes,
listen to that?
lose my lube.
They're great.
Eye holes in a paper bag. Greatest lay I ever had. I get a wee placebo route every now and again.
Is that where you only think it's a dick?
My uncle's a big Titanic guy. He studies it. He went to see the iceberg that hit it.
Really? Mm-hmm. It still exists. It still exists.
Mm-hmm. There's paint up the whole side of it.
I have seen a photo of that, but I thought, you're a cunt. But there is a photo. There's a photo from the time of paint up the side of the iceberg.
It's still floating about. Although
Is it still floating about?
Well, they put hazard lights on it now.
I can't tell. Stop us. Stop us.
What about PB? Because she's BS. Bisexual, Pat Butcher. She could be bucking in. Men, women. What about Frank Butcher?
I know, yeah. Frank.
Do you remember when he turned up to Pat's door with nothing on but a coat and a wee rotating
Yeah,
dicky bow?
yeah.
Mwah. Like, let's be fair. Like, looks alone, Peggy Butcher for an older woman, right?
Yeah, well, she was Barbara Windsor. Like,
Barbara Windsor, very sexy. Frank's going with her and he's like, no, go see Peg.
I know.
What's he doing?
I've got to go over and climb on this fucking ham.
Pat Butcher strikes me as the sort that would have tan lines, bikini tan lines, which is kind of sexy. She would smell delicious. Like, I want to say delicious. I don't mean like
Do you know what?
like perfume. I mean she smell like a ham roast.
She
She pushed. You should keep going. Keep
I
going.
literally nearly broke a leg over there. Over there.
There's a guy in my work, Dave Mark, who's a huge fan of yours. He's a huge culture.
Right?
Even bigger than you.
That's my demographic.
Must ask him. Like,
Me and Frostbite Boy, we're like Fred and Rose West. These boys. People actually confused the two of us. Like,
Really?
so he was gone for years. Everyone thought he was dead,
out with the Dolphins.
and then he got raped by the dolphins. And he came.
Hold on. Stop us.
I've said for years dolphins were bad bastards, but nobody believed me.
What's happened? So Frostbite Boy appeared with dolphins.
He was down holidays in Kerry,
Right.
and he went swimming, but he forgot that the ocean doesn't stop. And he just kept swimming to a point where he was literally so far from the shore, and he was so far out that dolphins started circling him.
To what, rescue? Or are they going to fuck him or
Ride him, aye, probably. And he holds a goal to them cunts.
And did somebody save him?
He... Aye.
Is he dead?
Tyrone McKenna. He could probably hurt me with a punch too because he's a professional boxer.
Do you reckon it would hurt?
Yeah, absolutely.
I've been begging boxers to hit me for weeks. Months even. If he wants to hit me a decent dig in the arm, I'll take it. Not as hard as punch ever. A decent dig in the arm, a fair dig. I'm excited. I bet you won't do it. Oh, mate.
need to-
Is he doing it?
Yes.
Oh, mate, what is happening?
Do it for me, Tyrone.
Oh, mate.
Don't worry, I'm accurate anyway.
His practice one already has given me a sense.
You ready?
Yeah. Don't worry about it, Dad. Holy shit. I have immediate regret. No.
That's so sore. Oh, that's so sore.
Jesus.
That is so sore.
I actually think it's quite interesting that the amount of times, like, if you walk around town, when you actually stop and look around at some of the buildings, there's like actually amazing wee details. There's one on High Street has like quite a lot of Masonic shit on it as well, I think. That I noticed recently.
Of Freemason
Yeah.
stuff around Belfast.
Yeah,
like,
it's mad.
You look at the symbols everywhere. Like, you know,
Yeah.
what's it called? Do we
That thing, yeah, the
measure anything?
yeah.
Square and
Square compass, so we go.
all over Belfast.
Oh, of course, fucking Masonic Dan knows what it's called.
He is a part of a cult, that boy. That boy's a conspiracy theorist, I know rightly. You remember, Dan, last time I was here? You were cutting out stuff. 1L Studios, you know what the L stands for?
Lays.
Oh, don't worry, boys. Your day is coming now.
That's fucking sensational. Legs.
The truth will set you free. Not about here.
I would get there early and be standing outside the lecture hall. We're waiting on the last class to come out. Someone thought I was a student because I don't dress like a lecturer, like I be in my Adidas or whatever. I'd be like, how you getting on with the course and all? And one day some guy told me that I was meant to be a
Shut up.
Oh, I hear the guy teaching us is
Fuck off.
and I was like, who said that? And he goes, so-and-so, another member of staff, said I was strict.
Fuck.
And he goes, well, he said he was strict. He sounds like a And I went, right, that's interesting. When we walk into the lecture, he's near looking at me going, do you want me to save you a seat? And he goes that way. And I go over to the desk and he's like, and I'm like, you know, put my samurai sword up to sleep. My eldest brother had a mate who had a car, and I'm trying to remember, I think it was a Peugeot. Is the 306 the long Peugeot?
It's Peugeot. You're saying Peugeot?
There's
Like
no,
P-O-O?
is there an R?
No, but it's French. Doesn't always have to be an R.
Peugeot. Peugeot.
What was that noise?
Peugeot. How do you say it?
Peugeot.
How do you even say
Very
it?
aggressive.
Peugeot.
What do you say?
Peugeot.
Peugeot.
I say pew, not poo, like.
I think I might say Peugeot. No, I think I might have changed my mind.
Right, he had a Vauxhall.
I think it's
Right,
Peugeot.
do you know where we went? The parlour, also known as the Ray. In my group of friends, the Ray Parlour.
Who's Ray Parlour?
And ex-Arsenal player with
I knew I didn't get it.
long curly ginger hair.
I was thinking, is that the guy that wrote the Ghostbusters theme tune?
He Ray Parker.
Ray Parker.
He looks like Charlie Dimmock from Ground Force.
Oh, sexy then.
Yeah, you'd hit him.
Do you remember
like-
there was that point where Charlie Dimmock was...
There was, do you know
Was a
what?
sexual icon?
I remember that point in history where she was an icon.
She could definitely plough a field.
Because there was
plenty of work in her.
There was definitely childburn hips. That's what they are.
Remember Childburn Hip?
There-
Childburn Hips.
You don't see childburn hips these days, mate.
Oh, just nice. They've all got thigh gaps. Fuck's sake. Babies just falling out now.
We were talking before we came on air about your interest in defeating aviation companies.
Consumer protection.
Consumer protection, right? So tell me about this independent aviation website where there's truth.
Flight tracker.
Flight tracker.
And you can track flights, and it tells you the status of the flight. It's an independent, tells you what time it takes off, what time it lands, what the delays are, the length of the delays, which is very important because if you're delayed over 3 hours from landing in the destination of where you're going, you're entitled to £200 sterling per person per flight.
I did not know that.
Yeah, under EU regulation, I think it's
So-
261. It's one of my favourite websites. If you go into my search history, I'm on that website more than Pornhub.
I have a drink suggestion. I want to pitch it to the Dragon's Den if anyone wants to invest in this. It's a full thing. It's called Barman's Cum, right? Now, we were on a stag do one time.
As opposed to Redmond's come.
Yeah, if the Redmond's Cum, be totally different.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of brown because it bursts blood vessels, I'd assume, because all that black. No, it's busted.
That's Busta.
Yeah, busted not.
Busta come.
So,
Busta Slimes.
yeah. Imagine if he married Paul Natini, it'd be called Busta Natini. Grant my last request and just let me bone you.
I'm going to randomise mine.
No bother, son.
Rapid Veen. What's his chance? Who is this ginger prince?
Can we pause this for a second? 1 second. What is his name? Is this actually Ferdy?
Robin Kensdorf.
Yeah, it is.
Do you know this guy?
Yes, your striker. I know. You want to call
He
him?
knows my striker in this game. I will love this if he answers this.
Ferdy. Hey! So we're playing a game of FIFA here, right? And he chose Rapid Wien.
I've scored with you about
And
2
he
minutes
scored
ago.
with you. He called you
The ginger prince.
the ginger prince.
He's not slow. He's the only one with pace in his team. This is mental. This is the actual guy that I scored with in this fucking episode. That's probably the biggest baller move we've seen on No Blasters ever.
I can't wait for the montage of this, and then you playing, and we put the curb music.
That's what
I started so finish, and we play the curb music over you playing football.
Have you watched Twilight? Have you seen a Twilight?
Nah,
movies?
I've never seen it.
There's a bit where Michael Sheen, right? Have we talked
Charlie's
about this?
there.
Yeah, he's in it, isn't he?
No, that's Martin Sheen.
Oh.
Michael Sheen, the Welsh actor. Jesus. Are you in this industry?
then
Anyway?
Charlie-
No, we're not in the movie industry. No, I'm not in the. I'm not in the Twilight
It's all
industry, Kieran.
entertainment right now.
Do you like doing them podcasts with your mates and all? Oh, we call it the industry, darling.
Right, anyway, f*** up. Entertainment. So. He's dead. He's dead.
Somebody asked me to do their wedding song.
Right.
And they said the Little Mermaid song. So I learned Under the Sea.
What do they want? They want
Part of your world.
I got gadgets and gizmos aplenty.
So I turned up and I started playing it, and they're literally doing their first dance, and I'm going, Under the Sea. and they're looking up at me like, I was like, wow, you must be a really quirky couple. And they were looking at me, and I was like, looking at them going, you know, you like that?
Oh my god.
After they were like, what the fuck? And I was like, the Little Mermaid song. And they were like, no, Part of Your World. I was like, well, you just said the Little Mermaid song.
Yeah.
To me, the Little Mermaid song is Under the Sea.
Would you hide this little white bag? If the police come,
Will you flush it down
tell them you haven't seen me.
for weeks? Will you swallow this condom of pills? And another, and 50 bags more. Jam them up your stick them up your hoop. If they bust, you will surely die. Will you be my fucking drugs mule? Do you know what happened last night? In my bedroom. This is exciting. For the first time. This isn't a luxury for most people, but it is for us because we've never had this anywhere we've lived. TV in the bedroom.
You got a TV in the bedroom?
Up on the wall.
Yeah.
I love it.
Congratulations.
Do you know how long it took us to do the drilling?
8 minutes.
Forever. No, forever. You know what?
Is it a hard wall to get?
No, it's a stud wall, so we'd get the stud finder.
It's going off, lads.
Yeah, and
Do you just go like that, but and then like
stud finder.
There's one.
You're a man, though.
With ears? So are you. Like
That's one.
There. That's a bit of hardness behind it.
It wasn't as easy as this in my house, I'm telling you. It was difficult. What's your thoughts on like Taylor Swift? She must get a lot of airtime.
No, I talked about Taylor Swift recently. Actually, I said where I appreciate Taylor Swift as an artist and I appreciate her music, so overrated.
Overrated.
I don't have an opinion on it really. Like
I don't understand this madness of like people going, oh, and pay like £1,000 or whatever for a ticket.
But people were doing that in the 90s for Take That.
I know, but but take that though. Take that with Robbie Williams in it. All 5 of them. I'd pay £1,000 for that.
Would you?
I would pay a grand
I
for
went
that.
to Westlife and walked out.
Westlife, oh, mate, do you know what I want? I want to go see Take That. All 5 of them. Lulu comes out for Relight My Fire or whatever.
She's dead, mate.
Or
died.
Or what do you call
she?
it? No, she's not. She's definitely still alive.
She's dead, isn't she?
Definitely
Nah.
still alive.
No, she's definitely still
She's
alive.
dead, mate.
No.
Proper dead.
Wasn't it Relight My Fire she did with him? Yeah, Relight My Fire.
74.
Oh, she's still alive.
You're wearing Crocs these days.
Not every day. I'm wearing them today. Very comfortable, but I'll only wear them without socks in extreme circumstances.
I wouldn't do bareback feet and Crocs.
Brandy
out.
Burback?
I wouldn't do Brandy Burback. There's definitely a Brandy Burback
Yeah,
in McGabry and West Belfast.
Have you ever met anybody called Brandy? It wasn't scrawny as
No, there's no thick brandies.
No.
I call that Brandon. That's a Brandon.
That is so good. It's true. Brandon is a fat brandy.
Remember one time we recorded a podcast in your car and we listened to Westlife, If I Let You Go.
Oh my god.
I couldn't remember the guy's name and I was like, dude, and you knew it straight away. I was like, the operatic.
Mark. It's like flying without wings.
Someone should make like an emo pop punk band and
I
do
mean, just do
Westlife
Westlife,
covers.
yeah.
Oh my god, sir.
What would you call such a band?
Worst life.
Worst life. Papa, baby, please let me go. And I swear it all over again. And I never meant to make you sad.
Yes.
That's
a banger.
That's class.
That's a banger.
I always think it's weird if you put your socks on before your cacks. That's weird.
What if you done a sock shoe and then a sock shoe?
Oh, that is murderous.
That's
like,
nuts, isn't it?
yeah, it's definitely 2 socks, right foot, left foot for me.
Oh, it doesn't. I don't mind what foot it is.
If I try and put my left leg in the trousers first, I die. Like,
No, I think I do on my left first, and I've never noticed that. But now in my head, I'm putting on my trousers.
do you want a wee slice of weird? And I know you'll think this is weird, but it's actually really enjoyable. Occasionally, if I'm in the middle of getting ready and Chloe's poggling about, I might say to her, "Do you want to stick my socks on for me?" It's a very enjoyable thing.
Why is that enjoyable?
She does it good. You lift your leg and she puts the sock on, and then she sort of does a wee thing where she sort of rubs your foot a wee bit, makes it warm, just for a second. It's great.
But no, Kieran.
No, but only occasionally.
Do you have a favourite dance tune?
Born
Chippy.
I probably. I unironically like Scooter. See Scooter's version of the Billy Idol classic Rebel Yell. I love that.
DJ Sean, The Launch.
What one's that? What was that? Yeah.
And then we felt. You know what I mean? And let me tell you something. You'd have punched a girl in the fucking Dundalk Dice Bowl if you had that shit.
The one I would have had to get is like the rarest black taxi. I think that I have the Ladybrook one.
Comes every 2 weeks.
So you would get them
Lily
doing...
Brooks a rich, a
you
good
ever
rich
see them?
area, West Belfast. So,
Rich.
So
Lily Brooks is rich.
It's not rich, but it,
If you go, I'm from West Belfast, somebody goes, whereabouts? And you go, Blacks Road. They go, you're not from West Belfast. I'm from it, I'm not of it. Right? Mate, that's so true. So, yeah,
but Lily Brook don't get black taxis.
you would get them doing signs. Do you ever see this? The Twinbrook and Polglass.
Polglass,
Yeah. Leonard Doom must be a big fucking L. You know what I mean? Oliver was one that I loved it. I watched it all the time and I knew all the songs, right? The school announces we're doing Oliver for the school show. So this is when I was in first year and it's going to be put on when I'm in second year, right? So mad excitement in the school, loads of people going to the auditions and all, right? I remember going home and being like, they're doing Oliver in school. And Mum was like, well, you have to go for it. And I went, of course. And she goes, what part are you going for? And I went, Oliver. And she was like, Oliver's like meant to be like an orphan, right? He's meant to be like, he eats gruel. He hasn't maybe had anything to eat in a wee while. And I'm like, are you fucking telling me I'm too fat to be Oliver? And she basically went, I think you're better being the Artful Dodger. And I went, so you're telling him to? So I went right away. I remember going upstairs in a huff and then resigning myself to the fact that she was probably right. Dublin people talk about money more than I do. There you go. Some of them are still talking about the fucking Tiger. If I hear about the Tiger, again, without it being referring
didn't
to a
have it up
German
here.
tank. No, we had the troubles, Andrew. That's what we had. So it's hard for me. It's hard for me to feel sorry for Southerners who had money and don't have it anymore
I didn't
when
si-
it's never been up here.
I didn't sign the treaty. Like, there's nothing I can do about it. Like, I'm sorry. You feel fucking left out of the fucking Celtic
didn't sign
Tiger.
the
Can I just tell you something? The Celtic Tiger didn't fucking end well.
Who's Molly Malone?
She wheeled her wheelbarrow through streets long and narrow.
In Dublin's fair city, where the girls are so pretty,
fishwife.
first set
My eyes on sweet Molly Malone,
as she wheeled her wheelbarrow through streets long and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh.
So some bitch who sold fish.
Oh, no.